holy shit, you're not gonna believe this at all. This was unreal. I was heading towards the gathering, the meeting up of these licks, when I happened to see one of the most brutal, violent things ever. I saw two motorcycles and an SUV darting my way. I was heading north and they're heading south. They just... oh, fuck. So the SUV ends up like heading out my way and I had to pull over because my car is making some funky sounds. And I just look over and see two motorcycles just turn to slag. Gone. No more. Weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. I just don't know what to say. The Brewhog, Dom, I believe his name was, yelled, "Come at me." And him and Azrael just went head to head. I always knew they like tiptoed around each other, but holy shit. It's like two fucking titans just going at it. It is like two gods pounding into each other blow for blow and not really looking like a whole lot's going on. Well, finally, after a bit, he just gets tired of Jacko, so he just grabs him and punches him in the face a couple of good times and just drops him. Then Azrael turns his, sights back on Dom and does the same thing. Just grinds him and pounds him into the fucking pavement. Like, something I've never seen before. I ended up heading out after that. The last thing that was for that one was Azrael yelled up at another gargoyle that came and grabbed Jacko, whatever the hell his name is. He looked like he could shoot corn through a fence. Come find out, that's an actual Nosferatu, like Dracula style Nosferatu, like not New Age, Alucard, Helsing type shit. Like, no, this is like Frankenstein's versus Dracula type stuff. Like, this guy is the stereotypical Nosferatu, and he was carried off by another gargoyle, and I just hear, "That's mine," and then Azrael flaps off. Like, that was water, that was dust, rocks, everything came flying up off of concrete. Some of it happened to hit my car, unfortunately, but I don't care about that. I'm alive. Let me get this story mostly straight. He ripped Dom's head off, and the body ashed like cigarette ash. Azrael held Dom's head in his hand, and it just melded to ash and just gone. I have never seen anything like that happen. I thought vampires died the same way humans did. You get put into a box, you're put in the ground, you don't come out. Clearly, that's kind of how they sleep, not how they die. That's the worst part of it, is we don't even know we're around them. They could be coming into our stores at night, they could be coming around us at night, and we probably won't even know it. Fuck. He took off after another gargoyle that had Jacko. It's the last I seen of him. I can't even begin to get that straight. I'm still messed up after it. I don't know. But I finally ended up hitting up to the area. It was called a rec room. Wasn't really a whole lot going on. I was able to at least sneak around and get some surveillance going on. Through some of the windows, I noticed that there was they call themselves Clan Ventru. I don't know what the fuck a Ventru is. I know what a Malkavian is, because everyone keeps thinking and talking about how Wade, the Malkavian, was this and Wade was that. I don't get it. there's clans. I don't know how there's different types of them. Brew halls are apparently big punch in the face. I'm gonna do this. While Nosferatu's just hide. I guess I don't know. Malkavians are just, I guess, schizophrenic. So whoever works in a mental ward, fuck that shit. And now there's Ventrus. The fuck is a Ventru? I'm gonna have to do more research. Because apparently there's a lot of them. And there's apparently a prince who claims he's from Russia. I don't think he knows that Russia does not have a hierarchy. So there's that. Vampire Jim, I was able to figure out what he was, and apparently he's a gangrel. He's a fucking Gengar. But he clearly isn't one to want to be messed with either. There was some chat there. He just claimed greed and his thirst for greed and power, and he was outside smoking a cigarette at one point. I don't even know why. They're not alive. They can't get cancer. They can't. What are they gonna do? Die of cancer or something? Shit. But he was outside smoking at one point, and I was able to get a good look at him. His eyes are so green. They were creepy. There was a meeting of gargoyles at one point. I wasn't really able to listen in on them. They kept peeking around to make sure no one else was there. I didn't even want to risk it. The one guy claims himself as a greedy Ventru, is apparently from Ireland, and said that he was a prince in Ireland. I don't think that full-on Ireland follows the crown. And he said that Rero was causing issues there, and that was a bunch of anarchs. I don't understand the difference between these sects, these gangs. You're a clan, and there's gangs? If they wanted to be human, why did they let this happen to them? I think I'm beginning to get the point of their masquerade. They keep saying that it's a masquerade, that there's a breach of the masquerade, or that someone's breaching the masquerade. I finally get why they're using that particular word. Because they're just trying to play pretend. But I don't get it. I'm just here. I'm just trying to report the shit. Then there's two new guys. I know nothing about them. I don't care. I just want to know who the hell they are. And there's this one guy who's apparently an outsider. No one really talks to him or does anything with him. You almost feel bad for him. He's like that one kid in school that just sits alone, eats lunch alone, and everyone calls him a loser behind his back. But when they're forced to interact with him, they're kind of buddy, but they're like sarcastic about it. And he doesn't understand. I don't know if he's just slow, or he's meticulous, or he's just waiting. He gets picked on. Apparently there's social powers. I don't know how you can be a social person in this type of life. I don't understand how you can mentally be someone in this life. But I guess as long as you have money, you still have power. It doesn't matter how big your muscles are. There's a game going on here, and I plan on figuring it out and blowing this wide open, even if I have to open the sunroof myself. But that's all I got. I'll have to figure out more and find out more. Anything else I can find out, I'm going to send to my colleague Night Owl. I'll have her report to you and have you just bear with me for a bit. It's going to take me a week to get this, but I'll make sure that she's able to tell you all exactly what the fuck is going down. So to you, my listeners, this has been your broadcast from the Dark Raven.